Hi there, Commanders! GuardianE here with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video, continuing the Stellar Blade collaboration event, and here we have Banner 2 Pickup Recruitment 2 for Raven. So Raven here is going to be the second available unit that we can pull for, and as promised, we are going to make that endeavor to max Limit Breaker today. So we're going to try. We're going to see how far we get. Standard 2% banner, of course, out of the overall 4% for an SSR, and let's get cracking. Let's hope for some first multi-luck, and hope our results are a little better than Eve. We did go for the max limit break of Eve earlier in the event. Ooh, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Come on, Raven. Come on, please. Please, please, please. Can we? Okay, number 3. Number 3 in the set. There we go, Elysian, and... oh, yes! Oh, the first pull comes through! Yes, please! My goodness, that expression is aces. I can't, she is a killer through and through, and absolutely beautiful. beautiful, glad to have her, and that is a win out of the gate. Wow, okay. I am very, very happy with that. All right, let's keep the train going. Let's see it continue. Now, the Eve pulls went very well at the start too, and then it kind of tapered off towards the end. So again, we're gonna see how these go. There was like a ridiculous streak of purples with the Eve pulls. Now, Raven's a different beast, as I'm sure she would be the first to tell you, so I'm, you know, just because Eve did one thing doesn't mean that Raven is going to do the other. Or going to do the same, I should say. So let's prove Eve wrong and get some good RNG with the Raven banner. Come on, come on. Ah, purple again. Any fake outs? Oh, fake out! Okay, alright. Raven. Alright, that's number 5. 2. Hey, Anis. 3. 4. Okay. Let's see it. Oh, Pilgrim! Okay! Alright. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Rapunzel! Alright, that is my first dupe of Rapunzel, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think I have any limit breaks on Rapunzel, so that's kind of nice. Of course I like Rapunzel, so that is great. Hey, getting a Pilgrim, definitely not a bad thing. If I'm not going to get the actual rate-up character, at least we got a Pilgrim, right? There we go. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's do a quick draw this time. Bada boom! Fake out? No fake out. No fake out. It's alright. It's alright. That's a lot of purple. That's a lot of purple. We could get the full counters in here. Let's see. Oh, we did! Hey, we got the full counters. That's gotta be luck. That's gotta be lucky. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this. We're gonna channel this luck into another copy of Raven. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. And boom! Okay, yes. Come through counters. Please come through for us. Oh, ooh, was that number 10? Was that number 10? Okay. Alright, we gotta click through this. Let's get our first limit break. First limit break would be big. Let's see. Come on. In terms of other, I am missing a bunch of other Nikke. Specifically, Elysian, I think, is the most that I'm missing. So, let's see. Oh, Tetra. I think I'm missing... oh, Bredy! That's nice. Okay. I'll take another copy of Bredy. That is my first limit break for Bredy. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. That is alright. Okay. Alright. Back out. Back into it. Let's get some more golds, but this time of the Stellar Blade variety, please. Maybe get some abnormals in here. Let's do a little slow play. Slow play. Ah, purple. No? Ah, no fake out either. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's still early. This is a much less exciting multi. Not too many purples. Oh, that's a lot of Ballorda. That's a lot of Ballorda. Or no, Mika. I'm sorry, Mika. Ballorda. Nah, I did not mean that. Alright. I can just pretend it's a prank, right? A bullhorn prank. Okay. Alright. Let's do a quick draw and boom! Oh, come on. Oh, no. No. That's a lot of purple again, though. Counters? No. Missing a neon. Missing a neon. Alright, so this has been, could be better. Could be better. I think we're 80 pulls in if my count is correct. And so we've only gotten one copy of the first multi at that. So we've got a lot of room to grow. Oh man, these purples. These purples, though. Oh, yikes. Oh, counters. Counters. Okay, let's recruit from here. See if they can bring the gold again. But bring the right gold this time. Do a quick draw. Oh no. Oh yes! Okay, alright. The counter luck prevails. Let's see. Alright. Was that number 7? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yes, sir. That is going to be another copy of Raven, giving us that sideways glance and giving us that smirk. Okay, fantastic. That is going to be 2 down. 2 out of our total 4 that we are targeting. Okay, let's see if we can kind of keep the magic going. Let's do another multi right from here. This is going to be 100 deep. And, you know, on average, we're actually basically hitting the average, right? In terms of the... I think it's actually perfectly the average. So we've gotten 4 SSRs and 100 pulls. That's 4%. One of them was a Pilgrim. 2 of them were Eve. Or, I mean, excuse me, I'm sorry. 2 of them were Raven, of course. So that's actually, like, exactly the average. Okay. Alright, we're hoping for a little better than that, though, Raven. Hoping for a little better than that. Because remember, we've got Summer coming in after the rerun of the Nier collaboration. And again, the Nier collaboration I'm not too worried about, because I do have the characters, in fact, including a Max Limit Broken 2B, but there was like some leaked information or teased information or, you know, rumored information that there may be some swimsuits for 2B and A2, whether those are going to be skins, whether those are going to be additional characters, not sure. Man, these have been a lot of purple. I think it's only been the first multi where it's been purple out of the gate. The rest have all been fake outs, I think. Okay, double neon. Double neon, double the firepower. Alright. Next one, I think we're getting close to the midpoint of 150. Let's see. Do another slow... Oh, these purples, though. Come on. Oh, no. No. No fake out. No fake out, and a... very few purples, too. Oh, but purples, and now we got Anis and Rappy, though. And Annie, too. Okay. Alright. We got time to turn it around. We do. And I am willing to spend gold tickets, if I need to. I am willing to spend some golden tickets, but let's see. Let's not think negatively. It's hard not to think negatively when we get these purples, though. Dang it. No, we got to manifest it. We gotta think it so that it'll happen, right? This next multi is going to be Raven. It is going to be Raven. I am picturing it. I am manifesting her bodysuit. That smile, the sword, it is here. Yes, exactly. There we go. Just gotta think it, make it happen, right? This is what it's gonna be. This is what it's all about. Number 2. Let's see that abnormal. Let's see. Oh, Tetra. Oh, man. Oh, Blanc. Oh, it's been a really long time, I feel like, since I've pulled Blanc. So I'm just happy to see her. I love my bunnies. But, didn't need you today, but I'll take another merge for her, another core plus. All right. So we manifested a gold at least. You know, not all was lost. So we made something happen. Maybe I must have had bunnies on the mind. Alright, let's keep that going, and boom! Oh. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, skip, and... oh, counters! Counters, counters! Let's do the next pull right away. Come on. Come on, let's bring it home. A double... I want a double Raven. Give me a double Raven right here, right now. Let's do it. You wouldn't forsake me, counters, would you? You wouldn't, right? Oh no! Not even the counters can combat this RNG. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's the Ballordas. There's the Ballordas. It's like my punishment for calling Mika Ballorda. Okay. We are winding down now. Just a couple more multis until we reach 200. And that's, I think, where we're going to call things. Again, we went a little bit over with Eve, but... oh, man. Oh, okay, fake out, fake out, fake out. Alright, please, please, it's about time, right? It's about time for another Raven? Okay, number 2 again. Alright, alright. Let's see. Oh, what's with the Tetra today? Mustang hunting me down, stalking me. Oh my god, the bunnies! The bunnies have come out to play. Okay, alright. Nor, I love ya. I love ya. Love you to bits, but, oh man, okay. Well, that's kind of funny. We got the twins. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Okay. Alright. Here we go. Next multi-in. I'm burning a lot of resources here, I gotta say. This has been a little heavy. Ah, come on. Oh boy. Oh, no Anis. No Anis for the counters. Alright, I think this puts us, unfortunately, at 200. Man, these rates have been bad for me. Neither of the collaboration units have really worked with me in terms of the pulls. It's not been pretty. They've been pretty, but the pulls haven't been pretty. Alright, can we end it with a bang, please? Okay, we can. We certainly can. Double Raven right here and all is forgiven. All we need is a double Raven right here, and then we walk away with the max. Okay, that is number 4 here. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. Who's waiting in that golden glow? Who we got? Pilgrim! What? Pilgrim, what? Oh, nice! Okay! OG Scarlet. Also actually pretty appropriate to get, right? With the whole Stellar Blade collaboration. Her getting a new skin and all. So, that's actually pretty great because the original Scarlet I don't have a lot of limit breaks for. So this is actually pretty awesome. I'm happy to get them. Happy to get them. Unfortunately, that doesn't do a whole lot for us in the getting Raven from the getting Raven Max Limit Broken perspective. So we may end up having to use our golden mileage to go ahead and grab our last 2 copies, unfortunately, but I think that's probably where... you know, we went in 1 additional multi for Eve. Let's do 1 additional multi for Raven as well. Why don't we do that? We're going over the limit of what I wanted to do, but we did go... again, we went a little bit further for Eve. We can go a little bit further for Raven. Let's just see. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, after a Pilgrim, you wouldn't expect, but we did it. We did get a gold. Okay, come on. Come on. I don't want to be too excited because they have not been hitting, unfortunately. So that is going to be, what, number 8? I think 2, 3, all right, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, all right, here we go. Please, I'm begging you. No. Okay, Elysian. I am missing some Nikke from Elysian. Oh no, not Celine. That's not who I'm missing. Ah. Oh well. That is unfortunate. But no. I'm not going to keep going. Oh, we did actually get the full counters in this multi, actually, as well, along with Celine, but yeah. That's not what we're looking for, and I think we're just gonna grab what we need to from the shop. Alright, so unfortunately, they have forced my hand. We are going to have to use the mileage shop to get our 2 copies of Raven. But I do have plenty of gold mileage, so it's not, it's not the worst. But you got to know when to give up sometimes. You got to know when to walk away. And I think we've gotten enough signs. I guess it's a little appropriate because, Raven is, she does seem a little sadistic. So making me hurt, I think, is part of her MO a little bit. So there we go. We're going to get our 2 copies, and let's go ahead and limit break her. And we are, for our troubles, going to get the unlock of the lobby burst animation here. Alright, well, we are definitely going to be taking her for a spin, checking out the gameplay, checking out her kit overall. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out her profile, the art, the skins, everything that came alongside her. So, a member of the 2nd Airborne Squad. She left behind messages for later squads through a series of records called Legacies. That smirk, that expression absolutely kills me. The little laugh as she raises her hand up to her forehead. You just know she's dangerous and you love her for it. Her long straight hair is gorgeous in these beautiful glossy ribbons that kind of flourish out behind her. Unctuous, captivating curves in that bodysuit that really highlights every contour. The mechanized parts, the sway, the bob, the tasty cleavage window that's there is just all put together so nicely in an incredible design. And her color palette too, a lot more subdued than Eve's, a little bit darker around the edges. Again, I think leading itself to her edgier persona, but still having that contrast with the pearl elements to the outfit. Just really, really gorgeous. Alright, well, let's check out her shooting animation here. So the crouched pose, holding the blade, that glow as well. This little cleavage shot, and then the back shot here looks lovely. I actually really love the whole kind of flash step, shadow dance, like move forward, like teleporting forward with the slash. That's pretty unique to her. Like, everybody that's had a melee weapon in the game so far has remained stationary and has shot out, like, explosions or blasts or energy slices, things like that. But she actually sends forth, like, a shadow clone of herself, which is really, really cool. And naturally, you get a wonderful backside view with the firing shots, the full charge, and the hair, the ribbon hair that kind of splays in the middle to make sure that you get a view of the backside. So really, really lovely, beautiful art. And then here is the chibi. The chibi has that smile too. Look at that smile. There she is laughing. Just sauntering forward like this. Okay. Taking the slashes. It's interesting, she doesn't even take a crouched pose. She just like straight up melees like that. The reload animation, very nice. Getting a little woozy, What is this place? It's so noisy and bright, I hate it. Alright. Just look at all these people prancing about. Yeah, she's not into it. She's gotta stay edgy, right? She's gotta stay edgy. So if we take a look, that's her default, right? But we also have this free skin that everybody gets just by acquiring Raven. So once you get her, you'll clear a mission in the event itself. Now this is Raven's diving suit. This is actually a free skin that you can get just by acquiring Raven herself. That does clear a mission within the event, and you can acquire this for free. And she looks absolutely spectacular. I love the sailor component with the collar and the tie. The form-fitting nature of the outfit up top, the sleeveless design, as well as sort of the transparent sleeves. The colors themselves speak to me. Cyan, one of my favorite colors, and I love to see it represented here. Just some tremendous splashes of vibrancy throughout, again with the straps around her forearms, dotted around along the sides of her chest, as well as the insignia. Just really, really great. Sort of the sleeker design of this particular outfit, again, highlights the sensuality of her curvaceous figure and perfect hourglass. As we go down, the slender waist, the gorgeous hips, the black material up top form-fitting around each succulent curve of her bust is just incredibly captivating. Alright, let's check out the shooting pose. So there she is, behind cover, that glowing blade, and oh, you get like she's actually got kind of a leotard bottom from the back, with the, almost looks like dark tights. Obviously it's part of her bodysuit, but it looks fantastic from this angle, certainly. And we are treated to this absolutely exquisite delight of a swimsuit for Raven. This skin is exclusive to a pass, I think an event pass. So you do have to cough up to get this one. It is not free, but she looks absolutely incredible. She does have an alternate tapping pose, as you can see, raising her smooth arms, stretching out her magnificent body line, creating a phenomenal silhouette while she does it. Again, shooting us that suggestive smirk. She knows exactly where she's looking, and she knows exactly what she's doing. Swimsuit design itself is marvelous. You have the crisscross straps that just sink into the delicious curves of her heaving bust, cinching at the waist, clinging to all of her charms. Love the high hip cut of the swimsuit as well. Unbelievably eye-catching and alluring, and of course she is bare-legged here, which means you can enjoy the full length of her long, shapely legs with that smooth, silky skin. So yeah, I love this skin. I am probably going to be picking this one up alongside the pass. There's the shooting pose there. Oh man, she looks so good. Her legs look almost oiled up and glossy, like smooth to the touch. And then there with the shooting pose, absolutely amazing. Yeah, she looks fantastic. What can I say? Absolutely amazing beach body. And yeah, that reload animation just looks incredible. Really looks incredible. Alright, time to take a team out to the shooting gallery to check out Raven and put Eve alongside her. They are, of course, both iron-coated. We're going to take an iron code team against this electric boss and then just kind of check things out, evaluate as a whole. There we go. Getting that Rappy Burst 1. And there we are with the crown. And here comes Raven. Oh, the wisps around her. Oh, all the slashes. It's so cool. It's very cool. And the pose and the angle are exceptional. You gotta love it. And then we've got we got Eve going nuts right next to her. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. My goodness, she looks amazing. So let's break down Raven's kit here while enjoying the view. So she is going to be an attacker burst 3 iron code character, similar to Eve, except she is going to be a rocket launcher character, or rocket sword character, if you will. And if we break down her kit, so her burst 1 activates, the first activation condition is when she performs full charge attack. So fully charging up the rocket launcher before firing, it affects one enemy closest to the crosshair, and it'll deal a certain percentage of final attack as sustained damage every second, stacking up to 10 times and lasting for 5 seconds. So this is actually going to be a damage over time that stacks on top of itself as she is launching these attacks on the enemy. The second part of her skill 1 activates when entering full burst, not just her full burst, but the team enters full burst. She actually gets an attack buff for herself for 10 seconds, so for the entire duration of the full burst. An attack up of 47.52%. So that's pretty nice. Her burst 2, so this is kind of interesting because it swaps between two sort of modes. Vital attack mode or single point attack. And so when she enters battle, she's going to enter vital attack mode. And this is going to increase her damage to parts for 5 seconds up to a certain percent. In max value, it's going to be a little over 20%. Now also when entering full burst, and not necessarily her burst 3, but any full burst, she will also enter that vital attack mode. Once again, damage to parts up 20% for up to 5 seconds. So that means during those two conditional scenarios, she's going to be dealing a lot of extra damage to parts, which means she's going to be excelling against bosses that have multiple parts, right? Now, the other component to the burst 2 is that it activates when an ally or herself destroys an enemy part. So it doesn't have to be her that actually deals the killing blow. It can be one of her allies as well. Once an enemy part is destroyed, she will go into single point attack. And she enters this only if she is not in AN mode status. AN mode status, we'll talk about a little bit later, is in burst 3 when she actually bursts. What they're talking about here with single point attack is that sustained damage goes up for 15 seconds by a certain percentage, and max value around 47%. So sustained damage, once again as a reminder, her burst 1 does that damage over time sustained damage, so that damage over time gets buffed by her single point attack. So that stacking up to 10 times whenever she does a full charge of her attack, that is going to be buffed by around 47% when she enters single point attack. So nice little boost there. It'll also remove vital attack. So the vital attack being, again, the damage to parts component, that's going to be negated. Then she's going to gain additional sustained damage to kind of synergize with her burst 1, right? Now her burst 3, when she actually bursts, affects all enemies including parts. It deals almost 500% of final attack as burst skill damage. So, affects all enemies. It'll attack all enemies for this widescreen, full screen burst, right? So that's a nice chunk of damage, pretty standard fare. But then she enters AN mode. So AN mode is what we talked about with the burst 2, right? Is that she would enter single point attack if she was not in AN mode. So what is AN mode? When she bursts, she's going to enter AN mode, and so the first effect is that it removes single point attack, which we had just talked about, which is part of her burst 2, and she gets sustained damage up almost 90% for 10 seconds. So it's basically a more concentrated, more powerful version of a sustained damage buff that single point attack gives, except it's part of her burst. And so again, her whole archetype is about dealing and buffing her damage over time, that she's going to be dealing consistently and stacking with her fully charged attacks, and then also just dealing big damage to parts at the same time, and kind of like swapping between those two utility functions within the team. So it does certainly seem like she is intended for bossing against electric-type enemies, similar to Eve. It doesn't seem like she's going to be quite as dependent against bossing, because her burst does hit, you know, the entire screen rather than the randomized attacks. So at the very least, she can do sort of a screen wipe, so she can do that for like campaign stages and things like that. But it does seem like she is ultimately built for raid bosses of the electric type that have regenerating parts. That is where she is going to be excelling. In terms of her overload gear, I have to think that she's going to want charge speed up potentially. Just because the more fully charged attacks that she deals, the more she's going to stack the damage over time, so I feel like that is a big function of her overall kit. And we'll have to see ultimately when the dust settles, you know, how she ultimately stacks up to the other DPS iron-coated characters. Again, stiff competition, just like with Eve. Red Hood, Rappy Red Hood are very, very powerful characters within Nikke right now, so it's going to be tough to compete against them, but they could be on a, you know, side B team for an electric code raid as well. So there's definitely some value there in building out multiple teams against the same element. Alright, so let's see how they did. So again, a pretty rough and ready estimate. It's not meant to be super scientific here. I do want to, again, bear in mind that Raven not only does not have bond level, also does not have any overload gear, no doll, no nothing. I mean, basically skills at 777. So again, there's a lot of reasons why her DPS is lower here. She's also, I think this boss doesn't have really any breakable parts, so she's not really, again, it's not a situation that she's supposed to excel at. But nonetheless, again, for, I think, an iron-coated kind of side team for a raid boss, I think they performed pretty well, given what I've, you know, how I've upgraded them so far. In the context, obviously, Rappy, you know, my Rappy is overloaded, has a doll, has, you know, plus, you know, core merges and all that stuff, cube and everything else. So yeah, obviously she's going to outshine. Again, you swap Rappy out of there for Little Mermaid or Leader or another Burst 1, swap out the Burst 2. I mean, you have a decent high damage Iron Code team against an electric raid boss. And different options. I'm sure she's going to be particularly potent against whatever the upcoming raid boss is. Usually they do plan that out. They usually have a raid boss that kind of showcases the abilities of the new characters. So yeah. Oh, that's right, the skin gacha. The skin suit skin gacha for Eve here looks amazing. I am so tempted. I want this badly. But it is live. I already gushed about this during the Eve pull video, so if you want to see that, go check that out. But yeah, I'm gonna be tempted for a while here, trying to get, not trying to dive in and try to get this skin. I think I'm probably gonna cave. If I'm being realistic, I think I'm probably gonna cave for the Eve skin, and for, again, the swimsuit skin for Raven. Alright, so that is where we are going to call things for Raven from the Stellar Blade collaboration. We did get her max limit broken. It wasn't, unfortunately, an easy road, but we got there. We did get there eventually. Let me know down below how your pulls went. Best of luck to you, of course, on your pulls. Hopefully you got everything super, super quick that you wanted. Let me know also down below if you're picking up any of the skins, what you're thinking about the event so far, and if you're ready for the Nier Automata collaboration rerun that will be coming, I think, probably in the next couple of weeks. And then summer. Summer is around the corner. Always, always a big time. So thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory Nikke content. And until next time, let's defend that outpost.